Hello, everybody. He's back. I said I might well play a little something. Seem to see scanners and things jumping off. Put on the plane hat, blow the whistles, the invisible one, and let's get this show started. I mean, it's as it is. What I say. I see stuff in Portland that's still filmed up, and but no King's Parade. So let's watch some highlights. That's the way I'm gonna retitle it. Just show some highlights and stuff. Until then, let's get to starting to check some of these things out. Oh, and if y'all hear that banging sound, yep, it's 4th of July over here. Shit. Somebody sound like they got another round of firecrackers jumping off. Dang. I don't know if y'all hear that. Dang. Wow. Uh, let's look at the no Crux keeps showing some super replay. I was watching the big three. Now Portland and Andy. Let's look for Portland and Andy. Live now, Los Angeles Ice Raid. This is day 9. Portland and Andy is not playing.
35K, 100K in 28 minutes.
Check this
Who's
out.
faking?
Man, y'all ain't getting no 100K. Might as well end
Horse cereal.
Y'all don't want to watch this. Should I bring pots and pans? No.
So he's covering his area, Portland. You got 4.
Tell.
We got 3 cameras open for Portland. And then from where he
Gives
is.
people who ain't outside an opportunity to see. So, shout out Blake Byron, man. Shout out Rambo, Mexi.
Do you got
Bring
some?
the chips and dip. We need some salsa. What you mean? Chips and dip. Chips and salsa. What you talking about? Hey, I need to check in on Rambo for that. He said chips and dip. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
There's not much they can do. I don't think there's too many police.
Chips and salsa, man. Shout out Rambo Maxey. I showed you out. I'm good, I did. Shout out Rambo Maxey. What kind of sauce?
So he
here for a
must
little
have
bit.
a
Mayo. Shout out Rambo Maxey, man.
when y'all hear all
Yeah,
that
we need that
Knicks
hustle.
Knicks
Okay,
action,
I'm
that's
done. I ain't
more
reading
likely that they do gaming on
Who's
the
less
phone
annoying, the kid or the
and
adult?
using Twitch. The Twitch feed.
Sorry, hard. Yes, it is. I was trying to find some
Right
earlier
there's
and I
that
couldn't find none.
Portland. Wait a minute, that's one screen. That's
Yes,
the
thank
side of the
you.
street. Oh yeah. Good.
We got 20 out of 50. Thank y'all. It is technically quiet
It's on
down right
pizza.
now, but everybody is making.
All right, fair use. Well, that was Portland Andy or something. Well, that's his feed name. Shit, I think he called himself that. Portland Andy. Dandy Andy. Yeah, that's what he called himself, Portland Andy. Now, the thing of it is, let's look at some of the Starship because, boy, should we going to start it off with the Starship? Okay, start off with some of the Starship stuff so we can get some of the stuff. Let me put on some glasses. Let me put on the blue block. This is from the blue block. The Starship Adventure, fair use hand.
That's funny. I'd rather have a pit bull on my arm than a Maine Coon on my face.
Now,
You
check out
probably
his
would have
feet.
less damage with the pit bull. You're right. Cats' teeth are 3 times sharper than dogs' teeth.
Ooh.
Cats are better fighters than dogs, 3-1 by weight. In other words, if a dog's gonna kick a cat's ass, he needs to be 3 times heavier. It's been about 7 years for me. You can ask my wife. Do you know when I realized I had a problem?
Well,
You
this
know
is
when I
the first
realized
time
I
I've
had a
seen it
mental
came
problem?
up.
I'm being honest. You guys are my therapist tonight. You know when I found out I had a mental problem? I took a TV out to the garbage because it quit working. An old tube TV. It was actually a nice little 19. I had it for a long time. Took it out to the road, stuck it by the road. The next day, I'm leaving for work. I back out. The TV's still sitting there. They hadn't picked it up yet. I back out, and as my headlights go across the front of the TV, I could see the news chyron in the bottom. I could see the news logo in the chyron across the bottom, burnt into the screen on the TV. And that's when I came home that day. I told my wife, I said, go look at that TV. You can see the news logo on it. I said, I have a problem. I need help. And I slowly started weaning myself off the news. I really did.
Well,
And I'm done now.
this is all feeds.
Now I do it professionally,
You got
not
the
personally.
Israel one down there at the bottom left. And this is the first time I ever seen him cam up.
Let's see if there's any new feeds that have come up while we're here.
All right, so we can come back to that in a minute. Oh, but I'm gonna let y'all get a bigger screen feed of it.
Nothing in Portland. I'm going to pull up a more generic search for anything that's going on.
Things is rather slow.
Filter by upload date. What do we got here? She's just talking. Nope, nothing. My Lord.
So I might as well jump to another feed. Hey, now right over here, as we know, it's 10 o'clock. So in Israel, what time could it be? Is it around at least 9 or 10 the next day? So let's see. Let me see if I'm seeing something on the back end. All right, do like this. And the closest thing that I can get for you is the exaggeration part, but less, people is constantly finna use work on us on our fears by saying World War III. Hey, they may even go far as World War IV. So, Southern Cal shorts. So let's look at the shorts of what's been happening for the last few days. That's what I believe these are, is right here, and then we can really get it cracking.
For your car accident because you don't know this one trick. Check this out.
Westminster.
This is Orange County.
Lava Rock. 420, you got the full instructions.
Orange County. But I wonder, is this St. Angelo? That's one of them hotel.
Free Smoke says keep it up.
Hotel. Right there say the quality.
See what? Liberty and justice for all. Free Smoke.
Sweet.
Given you're tired, you're poor, you're huddled masses, yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore, send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed to me.
They already about like a comfort inn or something.
Can't stand
Oh,
worms.
it's slow.
Due process for all.
All right, let's go over here to the next feed. Let's check out some of that, like I said, WLA. Why is Iran so impossible to defeat? Wow. That's a hell of a question to ask. Tell me which ones that y'all want to see. By me doing that, let me cut on the chat so we can get a good idea of which one that y'all want to see. See, so I'm looking at this. Watch before deleted. Why is Iran so impossible to defeat? Protest live, U.S. Marines, and this, we seen some of that earlier. Oh, Wolf. Wolf was showing something because he got connections. Let's see. Wolf needs.
We'll bear on, of course, as we continue the investigation into this. I'm sorry, I don't actually have the number of how many actually witnessed the shooting. I know that there were multiple, but I don't know how many exactly.
Utah.
In West Fest, or is there any security to get hours in this
It is open as far as if you're asking if there are metal detectors or things like that. Of course, anyone would be expected to abide by the laws surrounding weapons. That's not something that would be specific to West Fest. As far as security, we devote an extensive amount of resources to West Fest.
This is recent too. I'm in the accidentally buying it.
Any sort of a gathering of this nature where you have a lot of people, we're going to, of course, devote a significant amount of security resources to be there to ensure that things are safe. Okay, if that's everything, I don't expect any further updates tonight. There's nothing that I'll be able to update tonight. We do have the suspect in custody, and that would be, of course, the main concern there. The next bits of information that I expect we would be able to release would be the identity of the 18 and the 41-year-old victims. That is something, of course, it would be pending notification of next of kin, so we want to make sure all of that's done before I'm able to release that. As for the suspect, I'm not releasing his name either because he is a juvenile. But the next bits of information that we would likely be able to release would be that information about the victims, and I expect that would probably be following notification, which would likely occur sometime tomorrow.
We're in the carnival.
Kind of, if once police have cleared out, if you're looking at the carnival from the north facing toward the south, it's right in the first, I guess it would be like the first lane of where rides are. Yeah, just right up against the north end of the carnival. Thank you. Thanks so much for being out here. Thank you for your patience. It's a very dynamic incident, obviously. And
Sorry for clearing my throat on the mic.
So, thank you.
Why is it so thin to stay? Why is it so easy to stay thin in Japan? Because the last time there was a fat man in Japan, the whole city disappeared.
Oh my God. Yeah,
I just came across that while looking for stuff.
Oh, it's quiet on this feed. All right, now you know. Right. Tomorrow's a work day. My son, I guess he's gonna try out the camp. So I hope he's safe. Hope he be aware of if there's some protesting going on in the area that he'll call me. I'll be trying to get me a better sophisticated phone so while I'm out and about. Hey, it's gonna be some good footage coming. Because what they want me to spend now, I'm always spend an extra $60, maybe $80 to get something better. So if we're talking about an upgrade. So in the meanwhile, let me see what is our boys out there, Dad Gone Wild. No, I keep calling them Dad Gone Wild, but Dad Gone Live. All right, let's check them out. Where are you? Where are you?
I can work from my phone. Can I help you? If you have a problem, talk to the officer over there and go let him know that you have a problem. Because
I'm just double checking because these are people's lives. These are my neighbors. That's why I'm asking.
Okay. Well, your neighbors obviously don't seem to have a problem with anybody taking
They've
pictures.
got a lot going on.
Okay, and you're in the way, and you're causing a scene at a scene. So that's good. You don't live in the road, and you don't own the road. So, if you can please get out of the way. I'm being serious.
This is
Please get out of the way. Lady, please just quit harassing me and leave. I just told you. This is what I do for a living. Go ask that guy why he's got a camera too, because there's another guy here. There's no reason to bug one person, not the other. Can I help you? I'm being serious. Because the more you come to my car, the more likely to get bit by a dog. I have an aggressive dog in the car for people like you to keep away from me. I'm being serious. You're being ridiculous. Okay? So I'm just exercising my First Amendment rights. There's nothing illegal about taking a picture. Okay. So I'm gonna back up my car just a little bit so you're not like right in my way.
Wants to control.
And it's illegal to mess with the media when they're exercising the First Amendment rights. So thank you. Jesus Christ.
That's a Karen was ready. Didn't even care. This time, hey, Karens don't even care about color no more. So it just, hey. You got a Karen, man. Yeah, what the deal is?
Approximately 10 subjects, 242 and 1 male. Some are currently armed with 9s and 6. Heading towards the rear 1511 South Union near the railroad tracks.
Sorry, guys.
What is that something? Man, I need to go and
Alright, we got our footage. I will be uploading that.
let me see if I can get in there and send them.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with people like that, dude. Like, there's so many people out here. There's even other live streamers here, and they want to mess with me instead of them. Absolutely. So silly. Karens, man. That's all it is Karens. So anyways, let's show you guys this scene right here. I'm going to exercise my First Amendment right. This is what I do for a living. Absolutely. Yeah, she's standing right there like with her arms crossed like she's all pissed off next to my car. My personal response is I don't care. I'm not going to put the camera in her face and be an asshole to her, but when you're like coming up to my car and my dog is like attacking the window and you're like tapping my window like, dude, quit being a weirdo. Hey, I never got to tell you the other day with that dog. I was gonna say thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I didn't want to see the dog get hit.
Yeah, you guys got out pretty fast and took care of it, so thank you.
That's a sweet girl.
She was. I tried stopping her, but she ran from me.
Huh?
I said I tried stopping her, but she ran from me that day.
Yeah, she kept running from us. It was really hard.
Yeah, but you did a good job, so thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's one of the police officers that does the accident investigations. Maybe she hit it. Right? There was. So, somebody possibly... Sounds like somebody hit this car, possibly backed up and turned around and drove off the other way. So, the vehicle that hit this, I would assume has extensive damage. I don't really want to show it. Well, we'll zoom out because these are the victims here.
California Avenue South King,
Yes, my mom is still fostering that dog. That's a couch. Somehow a couch got in the middle of the road upside down. That is a full-blown couch.
Medic 46, your BLS unit now coming from Southwest.
Yes, that's really a couch. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, right? Her name is Officer Cop. And she does a really good job. I'm not going to tell you guys her name because it's not my spot. That's. If she wants to tell you her name, she can hop on the live stream and tell you. But she's a blonde officer. She takes care of the traffic incidents, usually at nighttime when I see her in Bakersfield, California, and she does an amazing job. She's actually helped me. I say help me. I've made a call to 911 or to the police department to try to get animal control to come out when a dog was walking down the very middle of a road on a very, very busy road here in Bakersfield.
On Rover, there's a service for every dog and cat. First, we offer overnight boarding. Your pet will stay overnight in your sitter's home.
Yeah,
Officer,
well,
they do,
just
like I said,
put
they
in,
do the traffic accidents. They
I
do the
just sent
reports.
them a cash.
Her and one of her co-workers actually showed up and basically got that dog out of the road and detained the dog until animal control got there. And now that dog is in custody of animal control services. And you know, she was just telling me, she's like, we really hope that dog got adopted, because she was, like I said, she was just such a sweet little girl. But that dog, for some reason, had the hots for walking down the middle of the road.
They were originally in a physical, however, one male subject with long hair, no shirt, shorts.
Oh, that chick is pissed. She's standing there leaning against the fence. I'm not gonna say nothing to her. I don't really care.
Verbal outside the park on Roberts Lane, possible 235 Eastwood and
Let's see. She's behind my car taking pictures. Okay. Here we go. We're taking pictures of license plates. Karen's going on TV. Ugh. Hey Karen, what are you doing behind my car? Karen.
Yeah, Karen.
No, she's in it. What? Oh. Yes, that's my YouTube. You're on it right now.
Hey, motherfucker.
Yes.
I don't want to be at that phone.
What? No, you're not on it. I don't know who you are. She's the one walking around the back of my car.
I want to see that fucking picture.
No, you're not going to. You're not going to. You're on it now. Hey, you're on it now. You're on it.
Man, boy, it's not a start shit.
We're going to do this in front of the cops. Here we go. Here we go. We're just going to get out of here. This guy's pissed off now, too. Let's see. What was that?
What's that for?
Oh, you came over aggressively, so I got you on camera just to document. Are you okay? I can't hear you. What? No, I'm not going to get out and instigate another problem. I'm just going to document it, and I was wondering why she was behind my car. So I was making sure she wasn't vandalizing my car, because that just happened. So let's document who these people are. I don't normally do this, but these people are being silly. There we go. We're good. She's walking around my car. I don't know what she was doing, if she was messing with it or what, but Karens are wild, man.
Yeah, I told you.
Karens are wild.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. All I did was say, well, I was just taking pictures of this car right here, and she comes up and she stands in front of my camera giving me a hard time. So I ain't whooping nobody's ass. I'm doing everything the legal way. Absolutely. Yes.
Focus. The Karens don't care if you black or white no more, man. They really gone, man.
It's a chat in a Karen. Yes. Yeah, Karens are crackheads, man. It's crackhead.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. Look, she's right here reading the comments. She just pulled her phone out. Look. Say hi. Wave. She waved. She's waving. She's so mad. I just got out because she walked behind my car. I was making sure she wasn't gonna damage my car. Right?
Oh.
Oh my god.
Karen is
No, don't pull those
y'all.
comments up. Say no to drugs. Oh my god, guys. You guys are taking these comments a little far. Anyways, we got more calls to go to, so we're gonna get on out of here. Later, Jose. Stay safe, bro.
But I thought it was over.
Silly people, man. They're silly gooses. Pull it down. No, no. You see what kind of people are around here? That's not desirable at all.
You already know I'm not coming back.
That's not desirable at all.
Yeah.
You tell me, do you want those kind of people for your neighbors?
Oh, excuse me, but man.
Is that what you want for a neighbor? Absolutely not.
No.
Oh my god. You guys are mean, man. Quit bad mouthing her. My only concern is she's walking behind my car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's literally walking by my car.
Oh yeah, I'm not like
Robert Slane, I have no idea. I haven't heard anything about Robert Slane.
She's me putting a banana in the
I wasn't gonna put Karen on the camera, man.
Something like that.
Until Karen walked behind my car. Oh, Wild Ascension, I just saw your comment. One of my moderators sent it to me. Yeah, no, absolutely. I'll send you guys some stickers. No donation needed. I feel like a jerkhead for putting you on blast like that.
Man, that's
yeah,
that's a good
I don't think her
idea
neighbors
that
will
he
next to her
has
either,
a
even though I was in
dog.
the car.
Man, you really got to cover yourself doing this news. That's
Subject
what
fled
Alvin
westbound. Is that Oildale? Is that in
Man,
Oildale?
I thought I was gonna be out there with my brother, but if I would have been out there with my brother, we still would have needed the
With
dog.
Rose Sparks, you get the
My brother
effects of
would know
Viagra,
right at
but
that
faster.
time.
Why? Under the tongue dissolvables hit your bloodstream more
If we gonna
quickly
get
compared to pills. Connect with a medical provider at ro.co/sparks.
Being a Karen.
California,
Nothing else.
ocean strength 17118.
Well, let's get back. That was really an interesting feed, man. These parents is nothing else. Well, at least that did excite some of the evening. That excited some of the. I mean, these Karens, this is the first time I had a live Karen in live time, in real time, being Karen. Golly. Y'all know I gotta try to see if I can clip. Got a Karen in real time. Karen. Whoa. Now, it's going on 11 o'clock here, so I'm gonna step on the screen because I gotta get this boy from off of the computer real quick. And y'all check out some of this scanner coverage. Nah.
Days after
And Homeboy's live. Wow.
Helene, was it? No power. 6-7 days after Gordon, no power.
Boy,
10 days after Irma, no power. You got to deal with that down here in Florida. And the storm comes, and you know what the next thing comes after the storm? The heat. Oh, you overclocked. I had a buddy who used to overclock everything. He had pretty good luck. He only burned up a few of them. I've never overclocked the computer. I just because the bus rates on the board aren't much better than the chips. So why bother overclocking it? You know. But with this one here, I don't need to. 12 cores. Oh my God, a Ryzen 9 12 cores. We will rebuild. And yet I live in Florida. You know something, Erwin? I'm going to be honest. No matter where you live in this world, your hazard is about the same. Now this is...
Great.
Severe weather threat, severe winter storm threat, like being frozen in and frozen to death, blizzards, When you start taking all of the different things that can affect and kill people in their homes, weather-wise or earth-wise, okay, we're talking
Leave that light on, but cut the inside light off.
but when you start taking all
Oh, that one
of
on.
the
Let me see
different
people
ways,
looking at me.
and then you start averaging them out.
Just one, yeah.
It's like Oklahoma.
Uh,
My God, they get long track EF5 tornadoes that suck storm shelters out of the ground. Are you kidding
wow,
me?
so you know.
But they don't get hurricanes. They rarely get earthquakes. They don't get any weather that comes off of any large bodies or anything like that.
So, well, in the near
they don't
future, I'm
get
going to be
anything
really
else.
knowing these folks.
Really,
and,
the only
might jam
life-threatening
up or
threat that
something.
you
That's
have
what
in
they
Oklahoma is
Open
tornado.
up the chat. So until then, take care.
So you go to
Let's
California.
get to the next one. All right, now let's get to the nitty gritty. Look at him. Sure. Just some updated photos. Courtesy of Rulers. You notice that? Notice that it's quick of Rulers. Rulers is getting very close to everything. Like I said. Remember, the black women are simply for the individuals who you're looking at. There are evidence-based protection. Look at that old guy, man. I've seen this photo before.
Okay. Are you able to walk through this way? No. No. I did walk up to the other side of the bridge. Okay.
Geico's 85 years isn't just about time, you know. It means experience. If I...
There he is. Wow. Well, you know, courtesy of Rulers. Yeah, I'm telling you, look at the website. The stuff you see on there is close, but they got real hardcore, allegedly evidence-based, nonprofit content. You know, I'm about to put on 2 glasses. So let's see what's in the feed. Hey, I see my boys are still up. And now we're going to get over here to some tension. Fair you.
Been able to pierce through the most sophisticated defense systems in the world, which is the Iron Dome. and they've been able to strike some civilian areas, and damage has been heavy.
Right, and Vishal, now yesterday as well, we've been tracking how because of the attacks that Israel has been doing on Iran, and likewise, oil prices had gone up, crude oil prices had gone up, and that again is going to continue today and going forward as well, because we don't see in the next few days at least this escalation coming down.
Well, that is correct. So what initial reports suggested about 48 hours or 36 hours ago that Israel is looking to extend this conflict for at least 2 weeks. So Iran will also keep responding. And just about yesterday, late night, there was a comment from one of the senior people in the Israeli military which said that Iran could block the crucial Strait of Hormuz. So that is one of the most crucial, choke points in the whole world, which at least 20 to 30% of the oil, industry depends on that tiny 25 kilometer wide strait. So if that strait is blocked, the prices could climb even higher. So that will also have to be seen.
Right, and Vishal, like you were saying, that is a threat that Iran has been making earlier as well, but hasn't in fact come to action. But does it seem that it could be a possibility now that Iran is not backing down either?
Yes, that all of this that is on the table. As I mentioned, Israel is not willing to, back down, and Iran too is one of the biggest, if not the strongest opponent of Israel. At least in the region of Middle East, Iran is the strongest opponent of Israel. Iran has in its arsenal more number of personnel when it comes to the army, but the air force of Israel is quite modern, and that's what has been seen in the last 48 to 72 hours. At least 200 to 300 of the Israeli aircraft have been able to incur some heavy damage on the Iranian side. The similar can't be said about Iran. Iran has mostly on its ballistic missiles. Most of them have been shot down by Iron Dome, but some that got through have incurred damage. But the major chunk of damage belongs to Iran. At least 80 people have been killed is what the regime is saying. Whereas on the other side of the border, about 7 to 8 people have reportedly been killed on the Israeli side.
Israel and Iran exchanged a fresh wave of missile attacks overnight, spilling on to early this morning, escalating tensions and raising fears of a wider regional conflict. Iran also launched missiles at targets across Israel, including port city of Haifa, after Israeli forces bombarded civilian and energy infrastructure across Iran. Israel's military announced that it had struck the Iranian Defense Ministry headquarters in Tehran. It also claimed to have hit several locations around the capital that it described as being, quote-unquote, related to the Iranian regime's nuclear weapons project.
Wow, yeah, excuse me, but
אזרחי ישראל, אני גאה בכם. אני גאה בכושר העמידה שלכם. אני גאה ברוח שלכם. ודווקא כשיש פגיעות בעורף, אתם מניפים את הדגל. אתם לא נכנעים. לצערי היו גם 3 אבדות אתמול של אזרחים יקרים.
now they're speaking some other language, so that's fair use. That was fair use. So, wow. I say this is a trend. Now, Fox News got something going on with the Minnesota thing. President Trump over there, Iran missile war over Tel Aviv. Let's see. Marines versus protesters. Let's look at some more updates. So here comes some more updates. All right, y'all? Yeah, we're going to be really cracking down with it. This is some daytime and night.
No stress.
The sky is falling. Wow. So y'all see what that's about. Yeah. So, that's interesting. ANI update. Now I gotta look at the background. So this is for we got this flat. Flat again. They got the different flags of the country. Do y'all hear that? That's what they did last night, y'all. That's what they did last night. Wow. Last night, man, it's great time. That's the speed I'm looking for. What is this about? Oh, somebody play that on. Wow, so it looked like it's just totally slow. Let me see. Let's go over here. Pick something spontaneous. See, it's a boy up. Nobody ain't doing that. Jeremy, is Jeremy up? Yeah. Daggone Live is probably still up. He's back in Bakersfield. Yeah, Daggone Live is back in Bakersfield, I believe. I believe he realized this is wrong. This is Bakersfield. It's third week, 99, not 63.
Yes, I'm pregnant with an elephant. You want to see its trunk? I am definitely pregnant with an elephant. Yes, you can call me pork chops. I'm chunky. Okay. We're gonna do a little bit of picture-in-picture right here, and I'm gonna show you guys how far away we are. Okay.
So you got a good time.
That's how far away I am right now.
Wow, we updated stuff.
All right, cops are leaving, and so am I. No. Let's go.
He's back in Bakersfield.
That looks good, dude.
Hey, I wanted my sister out there. Do you see me? There she go. This is how I be knowing what's happening in Bakersfield. We
They're going somewhere. They're rolling code. Maybe not. Maybe he just forgot.
Go down.
Is that car getting?
Wow. Update. Live update. Update. Wow, that's real slow, bro. You know, let me check and see what the scanner guy is doing. Then we can leave it like that. What is he doing? Starship Adventures. Where is he at? He's right here. He's still alive.
Customize.
To figure out a way to get more of this down the line, and
And do y'all see
we don't want
the
to
helicopter feed that's down in the middle?
And so what we finally, as you guys know, there was a war at some point between how are we going to do this? Are we going to use basically the Nikola Tesla system of using alternating current or surging current, or are we going to use the Thomas Edison system of using direct current like your car uses? The reason that alternating current won out was because that wave of alternating current will continue to move down the tracks, down the wire for 100 miles, where the direct current is gone. It's literally left behind. And so, in this one case, Edison wasn't right. That other people had it right, and Tesla got on board with that.
He got the update.
And that's where we ended up.
Down there at the bottom left.
Alternating current. Ours alternates at 60 cycles per second.
Daytime stuff. I'm
you know,
see if
when you hear megahertz, and then we can end the show. All megahertz is 1,000 hertz.
Then we can end the show.
100,000 hertz, I should say. It's hertz, kilohertz, megahertz.
Hey, let me check.
So when you hear 150 megahertz, that's 100.
No. This is what time it is over there. This is what time. This is what time it actually is over there in Iran and Israel. That's the time, and that's the way the weather is. So, let's try it, but we get something live. Will we get something live? I don't know. Both cities or both states. Is that actual conflict is going on. And then they said a G7 summit was coming. Wow. It was actually daytime. Somebody is out there with some cams up, and the feed is somehow in America. Ain't that something? Well, it looks like the only way we're going to see something is when it happens. So I'd like to sign on out.